Okay, now comes the fun part. I am going to give this a thin coat of oil-based sealer. This could be anything. The way I treat tongue oil, even polyurethane can be amazing. Especially polyurethane if you treat it as like a concentrate. And I thin it at least in half with mineral spirits. You can even give it a shot, just the tiniest shot of, you know, I use that term loosely, of acetone. But what you want it to do, thinned way down, is it seeps down into the wood grain and helps pop everything. And when it sets up, yeah, it's a seriously thin coat of whatever you put on it, but it does protect it, and you can make a decision, do I want to go further? But if you notice, if you thin it way down, it still feels like wood. I mean, you can't, you know, with spraying and buffing, get that ultra glossy, under thick plastic look. I don't care for that look. I like wood to feel like wood and still feel warm. So I'm going to go ahead and do the top, maybe around the edges, but at least the top to protect this. And this is sat overnight. The last video we applied this. This is leather dye, thinned way down with alcohol, and we're gonna hope it doesn't bleed and run, because there is two different colors here, with the yellow being in the middle. So let's go ahead and give this some oil. Okay, so this is the only the second time I've used this leather dye, and boy does it ever bleed. Try not to mess with it too much. And I thought it sat overnight, and you can see the texture looks really rough, but we just put it on, and it's really thin. It's mostly mineral spirits, and hopefully it'll be just enough to stabilize the color. Well, it won't do that anymore, and I'll have to re-scrape the binding again. And eventually, once this is coated and not moving around the pigment, the color, you can come back with our urethane and just rub it in really nice, and it goes over top of the binding, the whole guitar. We'll probably hang it up over here in the shop, nice eye level, and just do the whole thing, thin down. I do it in thin coats. It might take many coats, it might only take a few coats, and I can make a decision how coated I want it, or how much I want it to feel like wood. But all right, that's where we're at. We're going to come back in about an hour and see where we're at with that setting up. And it should be pretty fast being thinned down so much.